opportunities, and they try to get profitable. And this is exactly what our methodology is all about: Ample, app making and profit line engagement. So the next set of topics are also highlighted here. We are trying to cover the best which are connected to the needs of the COVID and post-COVID comeback situations, which can help every business, every owner, every founder, every entrepreneur get the best of this no-code platform, which is Google AppSheet. Why late? Let's move on. So this is the time where we would like to introduce Google AppSheet to all the participants today on the workshop. Google AppSheet is a wonderful no-code platform that has been developed by AppSheet, and now it is acquired by Google. And we have wonderful features. And let me introduce you to the world of Google AppSheet. It is very simple. It's a no-code platform that users can work from any device. It can be a mobile, tablet, or a web application. And it uses multiple range of data sources like Google Drive, which is most of the time very permanent kind of a destination for all the small businesses, business owners, consultants, anyone. Similarly, we have Dropbox, Office 65, any publicly hosted cloud platforms. We can actually use AppSheet as an interface to build our apps. So what actually happens here is, once you have this access to this AppSheet platform, which you'll anyhow see in the demo, you will just need to connect to your source. You have to decide where you're going to put all your data, either it's on Drive or Dropbox or Office 365 or on OneCloud, on Microsoft or whatever, and done. We just connect you and the magic starts flowing. Isn't it just wonderful? So this is what happens with AppSheet. Now, there's too much of information is only this. It's only 3 steps. The most important information anyone needs to know about Google AppSheet is only these 3 steps. That's it. Nothing else. I don't need to worry about my technology. I don't need to worry about the skills. I don't need to worry about anything. What I need to know is I need to choose my cloud store or cloud storage, where I will try to design my own data, which is useful for my business, right? Because if I go back to the market, there are a lot of products available, but those products are not done by the person who is in line with my business requirements, the way my business would like to work, and the customers I usually work with. I have my own kind of situations which are driven by my business, and that data can be best defined by me. And that's where it gives me all the power. So I just need to define what is that I'm looking here and my cloud storage. And that's it. You connect your cloud storage with AppSheet. AppSheet is the interface that you just see in the middle, in the box. And that helps you to create an app. And the moment you just get connected, that's it. Your app is ready. You don't need to compile. You don't need to test. You don't need to do anything. You're just on the fly ready, and you can start sharing the apps. So you can actually make apps in seconds. The only time you take is your connectivity and your access to your cloud storage and the way you design your world of what is important data to you. So that's it. That's the complete technology you need to know about AppSheet. That's it. That's all. And now, going forward, what we will do is, these are all the various data sources that are available, and AppSheet can help you connect, right? It's a very wide range of data sources that you can be. And going forward in this workshop now, we will be connecting you to the language or some kind of elements that you should know on managing the work in the platform, because it's always better. You don't need to really understand the technology part of it, but just for understanding how to use the platform, you should be able to know certain basic elements. And that's where we will be sharing in this couple of next slides that I'll be showing up. And then we will switch. We will take a quick break for a question and answer session, and then we will switch to the real fun, which is a live application, right? Moving on. So this also has a beautiful kind of welcoming tools for any new user on the platform. This has a lot of sample apps. So, for example, I understand we have Arpan today who's into trading. So he might be quickly looking at a stock management app or a quickly something about manufacturing inventory or something about inventory management. You don't need to really think too much. You just sign into this platform, and that's where you go. You choose a sample app and you just select it, and the app is ready in minutes, and you are ready to start working on your app. It's as simple as that. So you don't need to know anything. The max you need to know about technology is zero. Yes, zero is the only information you should know about how you have to be technologically skillful on building apps using this platform. It's just that easy. Believe me, you'll experience this in the demo as we show. And you have a very great support. This since it's run by Google, they take a lot of uh, uh, professional guidance. There's a lot of professional support. There's a lot of support from people like us, like we are the partners. We work in helping the initial days, or we help in doing complex projects. We help in getting all these things streamlined, because typically what happens is when we know this platform, we start doing a bunch of things, and then suddenly we get ourselves lost and we require help. And that's where people like us can come in. And SolveWorks will definitely would love to help people with a lot of support they are looking for. So let's go. So this is how it works. I'll still continue with a couple of slides before we hit the demo, because I just need to introduce you some elements before we hit the demo, or else it looks like some kind of a quick game that we have played. You lose out on it. So just allow me to share a few more slides and few more elements and language and terminology about this, and that should be it. So how do you get connected? It's just 4 steps. Register your Google account, choose the data source as Google. Step 3, you are on the platform. And once you are there on the platform, it automatically registers your username and then puts you back on an editor. The step 4 is what you see is editor. I am sure definitely we know step 1, step 2, and step 3. It's just choose and move forward, or click and select and move forward. And step 4 is where it lands us up in creating the apps. Okay, now how do we start building an app? Building an app, again, it's in 3 steps, very simple as I explained. You go to your app sheet editor or the WYSIWYG editor, then you just take the second step of choosing the data, what kind of data you would be using, either Drive or Outlook, or 365 or OneDrive or Dropbox, these kind of data sources. Then you just name your app, what kind of app you want to do, and finally you are there to use the app, right? So that simple is it to create an app. And typically, from this slide, I will be sharing a couple of slides very specific to the look and feel of the editor before we get to the demo, so that you feel comfortable when we start with the demo and you find it very easy to do things around it. Okay, this is the first place where every user lands up after they created the access and they created app. This is called a data model editor. This is where we try to create our data chunks or data blocks, which are easy to remember in the editor as table. So table is the entire chunk of data that I'm trying to work with my app, right? And part of data, portions of data is called slice. So typically, let's say if I have to work with 100 records, that all 100 records would be my table. And let's say I want to just sneak out or pick up 10 records from that, then this 10 records would be called a slice, right? So it is that simple, and we will see that happen, right? And then this is what a table is. As I said, it's just a collection of data that you look at, and this is how things are. And a slice is like, for example, you are having your data with these 4 things like first name, last name, birthday, address, and phone number. And you're only interested in looking at the first name and the phone number. And that's where you scrapped out only these two columns from your entire data set, and that new data set that you have created or new data that you have created is called a slice. So you have a big table and you have just a slice that can actually work for you, right? And then we get a little bit into column types. AppSheet is very smart, and they default identify the column types, which we show this in the demo. I just wanted to highlight. There are various column types that you can choose, and all the data will be automatically identified. You don't need to write any piece of code or anything. And as we move on, now once we have created the data, the biggest challenge for any business is what is that we have to look at, what kind of data we have to look at. In AppSheet, we say that as a view. So like the way I've explained the example before, maybe for every customer, I would like to save or I would like to store five fields like the name or the first name, his mobile number, his email, his address, his occupation, all these details. But I only want to see his name and phone number. So that is what a view is. And there are some very beautiful ways you can look at the data you want, right? And there is nothing coding required for this. You just create a view and that is available, right? And this is typically a view editor. And we'll show you this when we go to the demo. Now, let me just run through a couple of views. AppSheet provides around 12 different types of views, out of which a couple of them are very important and very helpful. I'll be sharing you those views now. One is called a detailed view, where you can know completely all the data that is in a very formatted fashion so that it's easy for you to look at and more interesting activities you can do. Like, for example, you can create some flows, you can create some activities and all. And whatever you're doing, the way it looks in a detail view is complete and it helps a lot. Now, similarly, if you have some couple of things to show, typically, let's say if someone is into any kind of trading business or anyone, any such industry, and they would like to show their product, right? So when you're showing the product, the picture speaks a million words, right? So most of us love to show the product pictures, right? And this is where the gallery view can of very great help. So the gallery view comes with wonderful kind of actions that you can do, and it can be presented with couple of dimensions like the small tile view or a big large canvas view or this kind of a square tile view. So it brings a lot of beauty in the way things can work from the gallery view. Similarly, a card view. Card view is a more kind of a pamphlet or a brochure kind of a view that we can give to our customers when we are sharing details, or even it's good for us to work with that so that we are very clear, even for our employees or whatever the idea we are working on, to give a bit better perspective of the picture as well as the details. Then we go for the card view. Then comes a map view. Anyone who has a lot of activity of uh, trying to look at the customers, like how can I quickly look at all my customers in my city? If you go to map view, based on their address, their pin code, their location, it uses Google Map API and brings up the views in a very beautiful way. So if you can look at a kind of a particular area, you can just use all the tools. Those tools are just like the Google Map tools, and you can figure out how many customers are there. And the beauty is all the icons that you're seeing, the colored icons, when you click on that, it exactly tells which customer is present over there and what are their details. So this is one of the best views that you can find, which is a map view. Now, we can also bring a bit more attention to the teams or the people when they're working by using this kind of little formatting, like the way you see on the screen here on the sample example. We have highlighted the icons, we have highlighted with some star marks, we have highlighted with some formatting, we have done the view to a very beautiful circular view. So a lot of things can be done. A lot of little tweaks can make wonders in this kind of an app. And all this are possible through this platform, right? And finally, if you are ready to do a bit more, typically we do this in Excel sheet, right? Or a Google spreadsheet. When we are working on spreadsheet and we suddenly find we need to do some math or some compute some formulae or do something a bit logically, we just quickly chuck out a formulae and try to just pull it down through all the cells so that the formulae will autofill the data. And all those formulas that you can use on the spreadsheets or the Google Sheets, you can very well use in AppSheet. And that's the beauty where the power comes from. So you're trying to use your same own spreadsheet or the Excel sheet, but with the power of presenting the data and conferring the data chunks you want to work with. So that's the beauty. So in a nutshell, the three things that you can do is you define your chunks of data, which we say as table or slices. You define what chunks of data you would like to view, which is definitely all the different views I've shared to you. A couple of them are still there. You can get to know better once you get on the platform on the demo. And then this kind of expressions, this language of the usual language, the typical business related language which we use on the worksheets, like how do you take a sum, how do you take an average, how do you take a product, all the simple formulas can be converted. Same from the Excel sheet can be done in AppSheet and it gives a wonderful result. And that's what we see here in Expression. So that's all today about the AppSheet